For years, Prince Andrew appeared to embody everything that came with being born into Britain's most famous family. He was the favored second son of Queen Elizabeth II, a decorated naval officer, an international trade envoy, and a man who seemed permanently protected by royal privilege. Yet today, almost every conversation about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor centers not on military service or diplomacy, but on scandal, controversy, and one of the most dramatic falls from grace in modern royal history. The remarkable question is no longer how Prince Andrew lost his place at the heart of the monarchy, but whether there is any path back at all. Welcome to Royal Scope, where we separate royal myth from documented reality and explore the stories reshaping Britain's monarchy. Prince Andrew's downfall has unfolded over decades, with each chapter becoming more damaging than the last. While countless rumors continue to circulate online, the verified facts are already extraordinary enough to rival any political drama. Andrew Albert Christian Edward was born inside Buckingham Palace on February 19, 1960, entering a world defined by duty, privilege, and expectation. As the second son of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, he spent part of his childhood second in line to the throne before the births of his elder brother's children pushed him further down the succession. From an early age, his future appeared secure within an institution built upon stability and continuity. Unlike some members of the royal family whose military experience remained largely ceremonial, Prince Andrew pursued a genuine naval career. He trained as a helicopter pilot in the Royal Navy and served during the Falklands War in 1982. Flying dangerous missions, including acting as a decoy for Argentine missiles, earned him respect from fellow servicemen and strengthened his public reputation. For many years, this military record became one of the strongest arguments in his favor whenever criticism emerged. Following his active service, Andrew gradually assumed more royal responsibilities. In 2001, he became the United Kingdom's Special Representative for International Trade and Investment. The role involved traveling extensively, promoting British businesses, and developing commercial relationships around the world. Government ministers and business leaders frequently praised his ability to open diplomatic doors. At the time, few imagined that this prestigious appointment would later become overshadowed by entirely different headlines. The turning point came through his friendship with the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. According to Prince Andrew himself, the connection began through Ghislaine Maxwell during the late 1990s. Initially, the relationship attracted little public attention. That changed dramatically after Epstein's criminal conviction in 2008 and intensified further when photographs emerged showing Prince Andrew walking with Epstein in New York in 2010, 2 years after Epstein had served a jail sentence. Those images transformed public perception. Critics questioned why a senior royal would continue associating with a convicted sex offender despite widespread public knowledge of Epstein's crimes. Although Andrew repeatedly stated that he had ended the friendship, many believe the explanation simply did not answer the central question. Why maintain any contact at all? Everything reached breaking point in November 2019 with Prince Andrew's now infamous BBC Newsnight interview with journalist Emily Maitlis. Intended as an opportunity to clear his name, it quickly became one of the most criticized television interviews involving any modern royal. His explanations regarding his relationship with Epstein, his decision to visit him after the conviction, and several other claims generated intense scrutiny from viewers, journalists, and crisis communication experts alike. The public reaction was swift. Corporate sponsors, charities, and organizations began distancing themselves from Prince Andrew. Within days, Buckingham Palace announced that he would step back from public duties for the foreseeable future. It was an unprecedented moment that demonstrated just how seriously the controversy threatened the wider reputation of the monarchy. The pressure intensified further when Virginia Giuffre filed a civil lawsuit against Prince Andrew in the United States, alleging that she had been sexually assaulted by him when she was 17 after being trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Andrew consistently denied the allegations and denied ever having sexual relations with Giuffre. In February 2022, both parties reached an out-of-court settlement. The agreement specifically stated that it was not an admission of liability by Prince Andrew, an important legal distinction that is often overlooked during public debate. Even so, the damage to Andrew's public standing proved immense. Before the case reached trial, Queen Elizabeth II stripped him of his honorary military appointments and royal patronages. Buckingham Palace also confirmed that he would no longer use the style His Royal Highness in any official capacity. These decisions marked one of the most significant disciplinary actions ever taken against a senior member of the royal family. When King Charles III succeeded to the throne later that year, many royal commentators wondered whether Andrew might eventually return to public life. Instead, the opposite appeared to happen. Reports repeatedly suggested disagreements over Royal Lodge, Andrew's long-term residence on the Windsor estate, as King Charles encouraged a more financially sustainable monarchy. Although Andrew has remained at Royal Lodge, speculation surrounding his future living arrangements has continued to generate headlines. Perhaps what makes Prince Andrew's story so fascinating is the sheer contrast between where he began and where he stands today. Once regarded as one of Britain's most traveled royal representatives, he is now rarely seen carrying out any public role whatsoever. Official appearances have become exceptionally limited, and when he does emerge, such as attending private family gatherings or church services at Windsor, the attention is almost always focused on controversy rather than ceremony. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Britain's most compelling royal stories, don't forget to subscribe to Royal Scope, leave a like, and share your thoughts below. Do you believe Prince Andrew will ever regain even a limited public role, or has the monarchy permanently closed that chapter? We'd love to hear your perspective. One rumor that regularly resurfaces involves suggestions that Prince Andrew could leave Britain altogether. Various newspapers and commentators have speculated about possible moves abroad, sometimes drawing comparisons with Spain's former king Juan Carlos I, who relocated to Abu Dhabi after facing separate controversies. However, despite persistent speculation, there is no confirmed evidence that Prince Andrew plans to relocate permanently, and such claims remain exactly that, speculation. That distinction is increasingly important in today's online environment. Social media often blurs the line between verified reporting and viral rumor. False claims frequently circulate suggesting Prince Andrew has been arrested, charged with new offenses, or secretly preparing to flee the country. None of those claims have been substantiated by official authorities. Responsible reporting requires separating genuine developments from internet fiction. Prince Andrew's downfall has already secured its place in royal history. His journey from decorated naval officer and trusted royal ambassador to a deeply controversial private figure represents one of the greatest reputational collapses the House of Windsor has experienced in living memory. Yet it also serves as a reminder that modern monarchies operate under relentless public scrutiny in ways previous generations could scarcely have imagined. Whether history ultimately remembers Prince Andrew as a cautionary tale about privilege, judgment, and accountability, or whether future developments alter that assessment remains impossible to predict. What is certain is that his story continues to shape public debate about transparency, responsibility, and the future of the British monarchy itself. And until every unanswered question surrounding his legacy has finally been settled, Prince Andrew will remain one of the most controversial figures ever to bear a royal title.